Hey everybody, I'm Black Madonna. I'm just starting my YouTube channel, so I'd like to introduce myself to everybody. Yeah, so I've been watching YouTube for a while, especially since Mo3 died, of course. Well, that's how I got started. First I was watching Boosie and him and them twins, and they made that record with Boosie. I can't remember it right now, but anyway, yeah, I really liked the Boosie. Then I kept searching, looking for some of his videos, and then I seen the video with him and Mo3 when they said, they did that song "Everybody Ain't Your Friend." So I said, okay, that's cool. And then next thing I know, Mo3 dead. I'm like, well, goodness. So, then that's when Most Hated Blogger started blogging on that's when I was introduced to him, because him and Duke Pharaoh used to go back and forth. And that's when, boy, I tell you, that's back when Mo3, that's back when Most Hated used to, well, he always blogged in that corner. But no, he wasn't in that corner. He was on an ironing board. He did it, mostly, if I can remember correctly, he did the whole thing, ironing clothes, and he was sweating and everything, and people were like chatting about why he was sweating, and I can't remember what it was said, but so it was something, like what Most Hated would say. But yeah, so him and Duke got into it. I don't remember all the specifics, and I used to kind of like Duke because, he made his little records and stuff, and he did pretty good. He got a little crazy and whacked out a little later on, but then, yeah, and then, then I was introduced from him. Actually, I was reintroduced to him, to the Queen through oh my goodness, I tell you, that CBD, boy, I've been smoking for a while, so yeah. So anyway, I met the Queen through him. We was just talking about him, and then before him was talking about the Queen, Mo3. When Mo3, when he first, had his situation, it had been brought out that he went to see the Queen too. That somebody had paid for him, or for him to go see the Queen, and him and the Queen, talked or whatever. But I think one of the other people that the Queen was one of her cohorts, co-associates or whatever, had told her that he knew that Mo3 was going to die, but she didn't want to tell Mo3 because she had talked to Mo3's grandmother, and Mo3's grandmother said he'd be okay, she'd watch over. So then, boom, now, Mo3 had his situation. So yeah, that's how, I got started with the blogging and everything. Duke Pharaoh, I knew it was going to come to me, I tell you that short time. I'm telling y'all guys, I'm 65 years old, and this is what happened when you've been smoking this long. You like in the middle of your thing, in the middle of what you're saying, you just like forget. You just gotta wait till it come back because it's short term. All right, so Duke Pharaoh. Now then, I was reintroduced to Duke Pharaoh when he had got an interview with the Queen, and it started out a little hostile or whatever, but it ended up where Duke told the Queen. The Queen called the Queen a witch or a demon. She called him or whatever. Oh, I know Duke said that he was a warlock. I said, go ahead, Duke. A warlock nigga? A warlock nigga? Anyway, so yeah, they didn't hit it off. I think Duke had accused her of saying something that wasn't true, or one of her predictions or whatever. Yeah, so this is how I've been watching these bloggers all the while. Of course, there's Ratchet TV. Been watching him. He started out with Pluto. He started out with Pluto. Pluto was cool. She was a cute little thing. And, she had everything, but she didn't have the experience. And everybody was like popping stuff, and she couldn't get her thoughts together fast enough. But kudos to Pluto. I think when she come back, she gonna be ready, because she's in school and she got college and all that and trying to be beautiful. I tell you, it take a lot to put all that makeup on, and you see how I go. You put, I mean, I'm not, you'll see my hairdress, but I'm not Muslim. So that's not why I have my hair like this. You know, I got my locks, and my hair is thinning, so I don't want to cut it. So I thought I'd cover up and just wait till, you know, wait a little while till it all thickens out and go back. But I'm not Muslim, I'm Muslim-ish, okay? So, which I can take something that seems good from the Muslims, and I'll go with it. So, I'm Muslim-ish, I'm Christian-ish, I'm Jehovah's Witness-ish, and Mormon-ish. Okay, those are the 4 religions that I've come across during my life, and so I'll take the good from all of it that I feel that I can use. Alright then, so, yeah, so we had Ratchet and Pluto, and then you had Ratchet and Sin City, then you had, yeah, even the Queen came on with Ratchet, and it got Ratchet. I tell you, I guess, you know, everybody, Most Hated got his name. And then you got Miss Lowdown. She got her name. I like Miss Lowdown. Miss Lowdown is cool. I like her because I felt like we got something in common in that she's from a Jehovah's Witness background. I don't know, Miss Lowdown, if you've ever been baptized. Because, you know, if you get baptized and then they kick you out the religion, they're not allowed to talk to you, so... You know, they disfellowshipped me, so they can't talk to me. But you know what I said? Hell, I won't talk to y'all either. How's about that? Anyway, Miss Lowdown, so I felt connected to you. I watch you. You're pretty good. And, you know, I watch you, and I'd like to take some pointers from you. I won't be imitating you, but I'll take some pointers. But, yeah, I know you like that Greek mythology and numbers and all that stuff and colors and stuff like that, so... Anyway, then we got Say No to Skull. Now I like Skull. Skull's pretty cool. He's a nice, handsome black man. And the thing, you know, everybody gonna tell you this, Skull. The thing we don't like about you is like it's confusing. You say no to Skull. Shouldn't you say yes to Skull? Okay. So anyway, I guess maybe one day you'll explain to me what that means. All right. Then who else we got? Oh, well, my somewhat favorite, and that's T3 Polar Bear. Now, everybody call him T3, but I remember when he was T2, because that's how many subscribers he had needed at the time. And then he became T3, and it stuck there. That's what I thought. I used to watch all them episodes he did, you know, and he really kept you going with the Mo3. He never showed his face, you know. And then him and Most Hated got into it, and Most Hated sent requested a T-shirt, and then he got Most Hated got his information when he signed for the package. And boy, that was a nasty little battle between them two. But Most Hated tried to make up. I was laughing like I was like, look at that. Most Hated tried to make up. He was like, I need graphics or something. He needs some graphics, somebody to do some graphics or something like that. And he was like, hey Polar, you know me and you, this ain't verbatim, but he said, it's to the effect that he said, what you call it? He said, hey Polar, can you, I know we mad at each other, but can you help me out on this? Polar like, yeah, right. I didn't hear him say that, but I mean, I wished Polar would. The way he doled him out, called his daddy. I didn't really hear that conversation with his daddy, but I know he called and he had talked to the sister and everything, saying that Polar around here, you know, talking or messing with people and getting them in the line of fire. You know, talk to them, watch out, you know, get them straight. But yeah, so I like Polar. Polar's pretty cool. And then the other thing about Polar, you know, I mean, Most Hated, when Most Hated read your criminal background record or whatever, he got you on that one. But I don't know how that ended, but that was pretty cool. So I still like, Pola even after that, but I don't know if it's true because when they did that little skit about most hated pop blocking or jumping up and down, I thought that was most hated, but it wasn't. So you just really never know. But when Pola took that mask off, okay, I tell you, Pola, you got sex appeal. I'm telling you, you are some handsome. So I don't know what people talking about. You got a big nose and all that stuff, because to me, you are handsome, okay? And I'm 65 years old, so I'm not really trying to flirt, but I know handsome when I see it, and I know sex appeal when I see it, and you got both. All right, now who else? Who else am I going to talk about? Yeah, so there's more people that used to be talking about the Mo3 that probably went and did their own things, because at one time Say No to Skull was he was with this other girl, a skinny girl, I can't remember her name, and she had good graphics or whatever. She used to she did that StreamYard or whatever. She used to bring the windows together real good. I thought she had really great skills. She was small, she was pretty. She was a little loud, and everything, but I don't know what happened to her and Skull. Alright, then there's other bloggers out there, but I was just trying to mention most of the ones that I was watching, and I've been watching them all this time, all day, every day, 3, 4, then they videos started getting all, what's his name, Duke Pharaoh, the one started that. Duke Pharaoh would go to sleep on his videos and just sit there and then wake up. He's sitting up there, but then he said, I don't care, I'll just make a video. And then he started video cooking. Watched him cook for a little while. I got tired of watching him cook, but he was alright for a guy. Alright, then, so then the main thing, I always wanted to blog, and then Most Hated was bragging about how much money they make, and I'm like, well, what? Really? Okay. So I was like, well, hell, I want to make that kind of money too. I want a bag too. So and then Most Hated, one of his videos ago, previously, he had said that he's like, hey, there's no good content out here. There's no good bloggers. We need more. We need some pretty bloggers. And I was like, well, hell, I know you ain't me 65 and everything. I ain't your pretty blogger. I'm old. I'm pretty damn old. Okay, 65. That's pretty cool. I still live that long, so thank God for that. I'm on dialysis. I've been on dialysis over 20 years, almost 22 years, and I keep waking up. So I said, you know what? There must be something I need to say. Okay? So let me get out here and blog and, and start putting some of my thoughts and stuff out there. Mm-hmm. I've lived 65 years. I've come from Jersey City, New Jersey, and one of those large projects out there. And to me, it was on a square block, if you can imagine what a square block is. They had like 7 buildings there, 12 stories high, with 8 families on each floor. And yeah. And then down the block was that was Duncan Project, and then down the block was Marion Project. So yeah, that's where I came from. I'm down here now in Albany, Georgia, where I was born. And the rent is high up there. I'm gonna have to do another blog on the regentrification they're doing up in Jersey City, New Jersey. Before I got sick, I had was selling real estate up there in Jersey City, and for about 10 years. But everything had been sold up. Everything was so sold up that they were taking a 10 by 100 or 20, 25 by 100 lot and putting a 2-fam on it, which was probably you would walk 10, 20 feet and you're at the next house. And sell it for $500,000-$600,000. I mean, they were making a killing. So there was no more land left but in the hood. Up on the hill, Jackson Avenue, which is now Martin Luther King Drive. And they they yeah. So so when I was selling real estate, I would be like you know, try to tell the white people, you know, I got this property up on the up there, you know, up on Jackson Avenue. They were like, you can't give me that, let alone buy it. I wouldn't even take it if you gave it to me. This is what white people used to tell me. Now Jews are living and buying up all that stuff and actually living on Jackson Avenue, which is now Martin Luther King, which they've changed because now Martin Luther King has a synagogue on it. A synagogue on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, red smack in the hood. Like, who do that? Who do that? Now, had we had done that, it would have been burnt down already. But anyway, that's another video. So, yeah, I've been on dialysis over 22 years, and so, there I go again with, you know, losing my thought. But, yeah, so I want to blog. So yeah, Most Hated was like, okay, so yeah, we need some fresh stuff out here. So I said, well, okay, well, let me do it. Let me try, because he says be original. I'm original. I ain't trying to look like nobody, and you know, so I may not be young like he want me to be, but I'm everything else. Okay. As you know, Miss Lowdown say okay, but she rolled that R. She rolled that K. I can't roll that K like you, Miss Lowdown. So you ain't got to worry about you ain't got some car. I got my front door open, so some cars going by. Yeah, I live in this little wooden house I bought down here in Albany. My landlord sold it to me real cheap. I was renting it, so anyway, now Miss Lowdown. Anyway, there I go losing my thought again. But so yeah, okay, I'm out here now. I'm trying to make my debut. I'm gonna post this video. You know, I'm not gonna even watch it because if I watch it, I'll probably delete it. But I'm gonna get better. So Most Hated said, he said, look, you just go ahead and make you some videos and call me back. He had told me that when he was trying to, he said he'd help us for $500, but I never got the extra $500 Most Hated. So, hey, we'll see. Alright, you guys, it was nice talking to you, and I'll make another video tomorrow. Now, I wanted to make a video on my family. My fourth grandmother, according to Ancestry.com, is a Chickasaw Indian. So I want to do a video on that, so I'll try to be working on that because there's a lot of paperwork and I don't know how to present it, but I got to figure that out. All right, guys, have a great one.